They don't seem to be enjoying themselves too much out there. Another day in paradise, rain and wind. Let's go hang out in the cave, see what we can find to play with today. Alright, we made her to the cave and this is what we're dinking with today. Probably last September, I done killed me another bull snake. I didn't have a camera on it. I tried to get a decent video of skinning and fleshing it. That didn't come out, so I never showed you anything of it. Anyway, I'm gluing that onto a new belt today. I got done with that so far. I found out I had about 15, 16 inches of leather, snake leather left over. So here we go. I ran her down to the local gun store and I started making fit, and I found me a sling. The wide shoulder strap right there, I got just enough, not one iota as far as width through the widest part right here. I'm going to glue this baby on here, show you just how simple this stuff is to do. Gluing it on, you say, no stitching, is it ever going to fall apart? Ever seen my stuff before? I have a leather belt, same thing, bull snake, South Dakota bull snake, corn snake, they come with rat snake, I don't know, they probably come with a dozen different names depending on where you come from. We just call them bull snakes. This thing's about 15, 16 years old, literally daily use. It's showing wear and tear, but go to your closet or go look at what you got around your hips right now. If it's 15, 16 years old, what kind of shape is your belt in? This thing holds up really well. It isn't going to come loose. This belt isn't going to come loose. This is definitely not going to come loose. Okay, we got leather. You want to take something, sandpaper, you want to scuff that up for adhesion purposes. It does not take a lot. Nothing difficult. I'd soon not have the stitching in there, but the way these things are made, can't hardly get away from it. Enough said. What we're going to use, give me the light, EcoFlow leather weld. EcoFlow leather weld. Tandy Leather Company. I'm sure it's available online. All around this thing, when I am done, the excess, I'm just going to flip it over. Just like this right here, I'm going to take a razor blade and we're going to cut off the excess. Simple, simple to do. But it's going to be that way all the way down, this end that way. The only spot is right here, so I'm going to put a slight fold in it. It's just going to give you a slightly better, ever so slightly better look. Ta-ta-da! If I remember right, this thing cost me about $9. And we're not open all the way. Just because we're gluing leather, we're not gluing scales. Before I started here, I took my thumbnail and I peeled all the scales off. Just right here, that width. So we're gluing leather down to leather, not leather to scales to leather. If that makes any sense. I'm going to go right up to this bolt that holds the thing together. I'm going to go down. You got a lot of working time on this stuff. I'm going to go right down the stitches because I want a lot in there. Right now it's drying, but once you get this on there, you took away the, what do you want to call it? access to oxygen when making it dry. All right, about there. I'm so thin right here and right here. I'm not worried about the pattern going. I'm worrying about having enough over here and enough over here. So once we get down where the sling gets narrower, then I can push it around. Yeah. All you do is press it down. Give it some pressure. The snake hide is pliable. You can literally not bend it, but you can move it. Work it round, work it. Right there, we're pretty close, very close. The center of the pattern, the center of, yeah, we're good. I think this is gonna look like $1 million bill on my Kimber. As well as that first belt I made has worn over the years. See, when that comes and that's all good, I'll just take a razor blade, cut off the excess, and we will have a little bit of snake adorning. I've seen the weather out there, rainy as crap again. Kind of like to thank the guys that signed up on Patreon. I really appreciate it. Getting a slow start, getting any dog shooting on there for you. Eastern South Dakota, northern Nebraska, absolute the wettest spring on record. It's flood. I don't know one farmer. We are 21st of May. I don't know one field that's been planted. Basically say South Dakota corn crop is in the garbage can this year. Anyway, let this done. I'll get that trimmed out with a razor blade. I'll show you what it looks like on the Kimber. All right, that glue is dried pretty good. We're just going to take a razor. Try not to cut off any more fingers. Nice clean look. Whoops. Get a little bit of leather there. How's that, folks? That's better than poking the eye with a carrot, man. A little bit of tail cleanup here. Slight bit loose right there. I'm just going to put a touch of glue under there, put it back down. It'll stay put. Let's get the Kimber out, see what she looks like. Okie dokie, folks, we got her on the Kimber. She's looking pretty good. Basically, we took a good looking rifle, made a good looking sling out of some leftover bull snake I had. Nice wide, good and comfortable, I hope it's going to be. It did not change. It's still flexible. It's still pliable. You need to wrap into your sling to make a shot. It's not an issue. Still just like it was. Just looks a whole lot better. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. I hope your day is a lot drier than mine is right now. Thanks.